If you want to build an online store but need help figuring out where to start, the Shopexcel theme is perfect. With this theme, you can launch your online store quickly and easily. Shopexcel theme is designed with the customer's needs and preferences in mind. This theme is perfect for anyone looking to build an online store, no matter their niche. Whether you're selling clothing, skincare products, electronics, groceries, jewelry, or anything else, this theme will help quickly set up your online store. In addition, this theme is suitable for anyone looking to build a fully functional online shop without writing a single line of code. Hello and welcome back to Blossom Themes YouTube channel. This is the step-by-step video tutorial for Shopexcel free theme. Let's get started. So on the screen is one of the starter sites demo. In this video, we will create an exact site. First, I will walk you through the features of Shopexcel free theme. Then, I will show you how to download the theme. We will install and activate the theme and go through the customizer settings one by one. I have added timestamps in the description box and the comment section. Please feel free to skip to the portion of your requirement throughout the video. Let me show you how to access Shopexcel theme. So first of all, you'll have to go to our site blossomthemes.com. Then go to shop and you have to click on free themes. Here you will find the Shopexcel theme. This is the Shopexcel theme sales page where you will find all of the required information about the theme. To view the live demo, you have to click on the live demo button, which will give you access to all of the demos that we have for Shopexcel free theme. To view the demo, you just have to click on the live demo button. For now, I have opened the live demo for the default theme. Under the Shopexcel theme sales page, you can go through the introduction video. You can go through the point-by-point differences between the free and the pro theme here. If you want to learn more about Shopexcel theme, then you can go through the information here. Here are the types of online stores that you can create using Shopexcel free theme, like clothing store, electronics store, jewelry store, beauty and makeup store, furniture store, grocery store, and organic store. And here is another list that will let you know whether the Shopexcel theme fits your requirement or not. For now, let's dive straight into the features. Shopexcel theme is compatible with WooCommerce. You can build an online store with various layouts to show off your products and services. Your visitors will be able to add and manage products they wish to purchase in the future through wishlist feature. You can choose from array of colors to easily change the theme color and customize the look of your website according to your taste and brand. Not only that, you can select from 1400 and plus Google fonts to create a unique look for your website. This theme gives you a full command of the font and appearance, where you can choose a distinct font family for every title. The locally hosted Google fonts makes your site loading faster and GDPR compliant. Shopexcel theme comes with one-click demo import feature where you can import all the preset settings all at once with just a single click. You can then personalize the details to your liking. The theme is fully responsive on all screen sizes and devices, which means your site looks as gorgeous on your mobile and tablet devices as they look on your desktop devices. All the changes you make from your customizer on the left-hand side can be previewed in real time on the right-hand side. Shopexcel has been designed to load fast and perform optimally with up-to-date SEO practices to help you earn better SERP rankings. Adding a call to action on your site in the noticeable spot can promote more conversions as these attractive call to action sections prompts your visitors to take action. The featured categories on your website are here to actively promote your higher converting categories to increase engagement and conversions. The new or the latest products that are added as available are automatically displayed to the latest arrival section of the site. This way, customers are always kept in the loop. The theme also comes with call to action section, which can guide customers to visit essential pages, resulting in more conversions. The testimonial section to build trust among your existing users and credibility among your new visitors and customers. The popular product section to showcase the hottest sellers. Enable or disable automatic image crop to make your site look neater, as this feature crops the added images in uniform size. You can resize your brand logo in the header, partially edit the footer copyright text, integrate popular social media platforms for an amplified online presence, social shares for better engagement, with built-in SEO settings and a sticky widget. Post excerpts are the summary of your blog posts, which you can display through post excerpt settings. The related post feature automatically shows related posts from similar categories and tags, which increases reader engagement on your website. The back to top button to return to the top of the page from any section on your website. The website is widgets ready with 22 highly customizable widgets. The theme is also Gutenberg compatible, Elementor compatible, cross-browser compatible, has easy legibility, is schema-friendly, and RTL scripts ready, which means if you use any right-to-left languages like Arabic or Hebrew, you can create your content with confidence. This theme is also translation ready to reach a wider global audience with just a few clicks. Our team regularly updates secure features and guarantees compatibility with the latest WordPress version. You can also personalize your website by customizing the CSS to match your preferences. The theme only features clean and well-commented codes to ensure a seamless experience for all users. Our theme comes with clear and concise, extensive documentation, and if that is not enough, our top-notch, quick, and friendly support is always here to answer any question you might have regarding the theme. I have added the support ticket link in the description box below. Now, I will show you how to download the Shopexcel free theme. From the right-hand side, click on the Download Now button. Fill up the required details like email address, first name, last name, and then you have to click on the Download Now button. The theme will be then emailed to your email address that you provide over here in a zip format. You will also get a link button to download the theme. Now, I will show you how to install and activate the theme, but first, you'll have to log into your WordPress admin dashboard. I have logged into my WordPress admin dashboard. Now to install and activate the Shopexcel theme, go to Appearance and click on Themes. Click on Add New. Click on Upload Theme. Click on Choose File. Select the zip file that you downloaded and click on Open. Then you'll have to click on the Install Now button. But before I click on the Install Now button, let's see what our site looks like now so that you will be able to see the differences after we install and activate the theme. To view your site in the front end, hover your cursor over to this house icon. This will give you the option to visit site in the front end. You just have to click on it. For now, I'm going to open it in the new tab. So this is what the site looks like. Now let's go back and click on the Install Now button. Click on the Activate button. The Shopexcel theme has now been installed and activated successfully. Next up, you have to install and activate the recommended plugins. To get the best out of the Shopexcel theme, it is highly recommended that you install and activate the recommended plugins. So just click on Begin Installing Plugins link. Select all of the plugins by checking into the little box here. From the drop-down option, select Install and click on Apply. This might take some time. All of the plugins have been installed. Now click on the Return link here. Again, select all of the plugins by checking into this little box. Again, from the drop-down option, this time you have to select Activate and click on Apply. All of the plugins are activated. These plugins will come in handy when we later have to add various features to our site. So it is highly recommended that you install and activate them. Now, we will import a starter site. Both the Shopexcel theme and the Shopexcel Pro plugin offers a variety of starter templates using which you can start your brand new website. You need to have the Demo Importer Plus plugin installed and activated in order to access these templates, which we have already done while installing and activating the recommended plugins. Please note, importing a template will also import the theme configuration and provided pages for that particular template. So you have to first of all go to Appearance, and under Appearance, you will find the Demo Importer Plus option. You have to click on it. You will see the list of available templates here. Select the template you want to import. Since this is the free theme, I will choose the default template. Click on it. Click on Import Complete Site button. Wait for a while. Now click on Import. Please be patient and don't navigate away, as this can take a few minutes depending on your host's performance. You will be notified once the process is completed, and then you can check the results. For now, I'll pause the video and I'll resume once the template has been imported fully. The website has now been imported successfully. To view the site, you can click on the View Site button, but because we have already opened our site here in the new tab, we will just give this site a refresh to see the changes. As you can see, everything from the demo site has been imported, content by content. You can now personalize the site as per your requirement. We will do that with the Customizer settings. To access Customizer settings, if you are on your site's front end while being logged into your WordPress admin dashboard, this bar shows up. You can directly click on the Customize button to access the Customizer settings, or you can go back to the dashboard. From under Appearance, you can click on the Customize option. For now, I will open the Customizer settings in the new tab. All the changes you make through the settings can be previewed in real time on the right-hand side here. So let's go through them. To view the Shopexcel Pro plugin, you can click on the View Pro button. For theme info, you can click here. We will dive into site identity. The first option is to remove or change the logo. To remove the logo, you can directly click on the Remove button. To change the logo, you can click on Change Logo. Now you can either upload files or select an image or icon from the media library. All the images that you upload from Upload Files get stored in the media library over here. Click on Select Files. Select the icon, click on Open. Now click on Select. Here you will have the option to crop or skip cropping. Since the image is too big, I'm going to crop it. After the cropping is over, click on Crop Image button. And here is the site logo that we changed. To set the width of the site logo, you can do that from here. You can either increase it or decrease it. Simply slide this button over or under. You can increase or decrease the logo width across different devices. To demonstrate an example, for the desktop device, the logo width is 40 pixels. Now if you switch to the tablet view, the logo width is 64. You can either decrease it or you can increase it. Let's decrease it to 50. And if you switch to mobile view, you can do the same. You can set the logo width for the mobile view. This gives you the flexibility to set different logo width across different devices. If you wish to reset it, you can click on the reset icon here. Now for the mobile view, you have a logo that suits the mobile view. For the tablet view, it is the same. And for the desktop view, it is the same as well. If you wish to add in the site title, you can add it from here. Just remove the title that is already here and add in the title of your choice. I have changed the title to Fashionista. If you wish to hide the site title, then you can enable the Hide Site Title button. This button is helpful, especially when you happen to have a logo that does not require a site title. This logo requires a site title, so I'm going to disable to hide the site title. Next, you can also enable or disable to show the tagline. For now, the site tagline is hidden. We will enable the site tagline by disabling the toggle here, which will display the tagline. To replace the tagline here, the process is same. Remove the tagline and add in the tagline of your choice. I will come back to site icon in a while. First, you can change the site title typography. From under font family, if you click here, you can select any font family of your choice. You can select from 1400 and plus Google fonts, and whatever font family you select, the font style will be applied. Moreover, you can decrease or increase the font size, increase or decrease the line height, increase or decrease the letter spacing. Depending upon the font family you have selected, you can select the font weight, and you can also select from transform options. Now the options to set the font size, line height and letter spacing are also available for different devices. So if you switch to the tablet view, maybe the font size is a bit small here. So with that in mind, you can increase the font size. You can also increase or decrease the line height and letter spacing. Then you can switch to the mobile view. And again, you can increase or decrease the font size as per your need, and do the same with the line height as well as the letter spacing. If you want to reset the values, you can click on the reset buttons respectively. Let's switch to the desktop view, and I will also increase the font size a little bit. Okay, maybe 32 is fine. Next, you can also select the site title color. Click here. All you have to do is select the color from the palette. Now you can move around the pointer, the sliders, to select the perfect shade. If you wish to, you can also add in the hex value here. I'm going to set the site title color as black. Now for the site tagline color, you can do the same. Select the color, move around the pointers, the sliders, to select the color of your choice. And whatever color you select will be applied to your site tagline. I'm going to set it back to black. And for the site title, I'm also going to set the font family back to how it was before. You can also set the variants from here. Next is the site icon. To select the site icon, you have to click on Select Site Icon. Select the site icon of your choice and click on Select. You can crop the image or you can skip cropping. I'm going to skip cropping this time. And this gives you a little preview of what the site icon looks like on your site. And here is your site icon. I would highly recommend you to add in a site icon to your site because it not only helps your users to identify your website, it also helps you in building your brand identity. After you are done, you have to click on the Publish button to save the changes. To view the changes, go to your site in the front end and give it a refresh. And here are the changes that we made. Let's go back and back. Next are the general settings, and first is general. First is the container settings. Under container width, you can set the site container width for different devices. To show you the difference, I will just hide controls by clicking on the hide controls button. So this is the container width. And you can set the width from here. You can either decrease or you can increase it. Let me increase it a little bit more so that I will be able to show you the difference. To reset it, you can click on the reset icon here and you will see the changes accordingly. Similarly, you can switch to the tablet view and you can set the container width accordingly. Similarly, for the mobile view, you can do the same. You can either decrease or increase it by sliding the button over or under. Let's switch back to the desktop view. The full width centered max width sets the container width for a full width centered layout across different devices. Again, just like the container width, you can slide this button over or under and set the value. Let's go back. Next is the sidebar. To explore the sidebar options, let's go to our blog page. So click here and go to Pages and click on the blog page. So on the blog page, this is our sidebar. From here, you can increase or decrease the width of the sidebar. You can increase it by sliding this button over and decrease it by sliding this button under. I think 29 is fine, or if you want to reset it, you can always click on the reset button. Next, you can also set the space between the two widgets. Again, following the same process, you can either increase it. Do you see the space between the widgets being increased? So you can either increase it or you can decrease it. Let's increase it and set it all the way to 100. You can also set the widget spacing across different devices. Another option is to make the last widget sticky. So if you are wondering what a last widget is, the widget that is added to the end of your sidebar is the last widget. So in this case, the recent post is the last widget. When you enable the last widget sticky option, the last widget on your sidebar will remain sticky, which means the widget will keep on displaying as a stuck widget to your visitors even as they keep on scrolling down the page. This option is very helpful if you have added a newsletter subscription or a call to action widget as a last widget and you want to make a conversion. You can either disable to make the last widget sticky, by disabling the toggle, or you can enable it to make the last widget sticky. To select the default sidebar layout, you can just click on the link here, but I will come back to this later in the video. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Next is the button. You can set roundness of button by adding a value here. So let's get back to our home page. You can add a value on one direction. Like for example, if I set the value as 5, and you have to click on this link icon, which will lock the same value across all the directions. Now when you increase and decrease it, the value will be the same. As you keep increasing the value from here, the roundness of the button keeps increasing. And as you keep decreasing the values, the roundness of the button keeps decreasing. To set the button padding, it is the same. You can add a value to the top direction. You can click on the link icon, which will link the values. Then you can increase or decrease it. Next is the button typography. Here, you can select the font family for the button. You can select from 1400 and plus Google fonts. You can increase or decrease the button size, increase or decrease the line height, increase or decrease the letter spacing. That too across different devices. You can switch to the tablet view, increase the size of the button, set the line height and the letter spacing. You can do the same for the mobile view as well. Switch to the mobile view, then you can increase the size or decrease the size of the button, set the line height and the letter spacing. To reset, you can always click on the reset icons here. Let's switch back to the desktop view. Now you can also set the font weight depending upon the font family you have selected, and you can also go for one of the transform options. For the desktop view, I will increase the size just a little bit, maybe set it to 18, and that's it. Now, under the Design tab, first are the settings for button initial state. The initial state is the current state of the button before anyone hovers their cursor over it. As soon as your visitors hover the cursor over it, this is the button hover state. Now to change the colors of the button initial state, you can do that from here. You can change the text color. So just select any color of your choice. I will stick with white color. Then you can also change the background color. Select the color from the palette. You can move around the pointers and the sliders, and you can also add in the hex value. I'm going to add in the hex value, and your desired color will be displayed here. You can also select your border color following the same process. Now for the button hover state, again you can select the text color from here. You can select the background color from here, and you can select the border color from here. After you have made the changes, click on Publish. Let's go back. Next is the scroll to top. So this right here is the scroll to top button. You can disable to show scroll to top by disabling the toggle. And the scroll to top button will be disabled. You can enable it back on by enabling the toggle. You can also increase or decrease the icon size by sliding this button over or under, and you can do that across different devices. You can switch to the tablet view, increase or decrease the size. You can switch to the mobile view, and you can do the same. You can either increase it or you can decrease it. To reset, you can always click on the reset icon. Let's switch back to the desktop view and click on Publish. Let's go back and back. Next is the colors. First is the primary color. So the primary color is the color that is displaying on the icons here and also on the sales ribbon. To change it, it is very simple. Click here. Again, select the color from the palette. move around the pointers or the sliders, or you can directly add in the hex value. I have added a hex value this time as well, and the colors will change accordingly. Also for your scroll to top button and for the icons here. You can change your base font color as well as the heading colors following the same process. The section background works for different sections of the site. You can change the different section background for the site following the same process by selecting the color from the palette or adding the hex value, and you can move around the pointers and sliders to select the best color. You can also change the background color of your entire site. To do that, again you have to click here and select the color from the palette or add in a hex value, move around the pointers and the sliders. If you come across any difficulties, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site and give it a refresh to see the changes. And here are the changes that we made. Back to our customizer and back. Next is the typography. Under typography, first is the base font options. So to change the font family for your base font, it is very simple. You have to click here and you have to select from the list of available options. You can set the variant. You can increase or decrease the font size, line height, and letter spacing, that too across several devices. You can then set the font weight depending upon the font family you have selected, and you can select the transform options. Apart from base font, you also have same options under heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The typography settings selected from here applies to the site headings. Next option is to load Google Fonts locally. By default, the theme fetches fonts from Google. By enabling this option, you can load Google Fonts from your server. This will help to speed up your website. I would highly recommend you to enable this option. To activate preloading of Google Fonts and clear the local fonts cache, you will have to enable Preload Local Fonts option and click on the Flush Local Fonts Cache button respectively. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the Layouts. Under Layouts, we have the Sidebar Layouts option. The first is the Page Sidebar Layout. Now to explore this option, I will open a page in the front end. So let's go back to our site. Go to Pages and click on All Pages. I will open the sample page. Click on the View button. Let's open it in the new tab. Now to open the customizer in our front end, I will directly click on the Customize option from the top bar here. We will go to Layouts, go to Sidebar Layouts. Now from under Page Sidebar Layout, you can select from the 4 available options. By default, 4th layout has been selected, that is to have the sidebar on the right. You can either go with the left sidebar, which will display the sidebar on the left hand side of the page. You can select Full Width Centered, or you can select Full Width Sidebar Layout. Okay, I will go with the first option. Click on Publish to save the changes. Next is the Post Sidebar Layout. This is the general sidebar layout for your blog post. To explore the option, let's navigate to Menus, go to Pages, and let's go to the blog page. And let's open one of the blog posts from here. Let's open the first one. So again, by default, the fourth option has been selected, which is to have the sidebar displayed on the right hand side. You can either go with the left sidebar, which will display the sidebar on the left hand side. You can go for the full width sidebar layout, which will not display the sidebar at all. It will display your blog post in full width layout, or you can go for the full width centered layout. Next is the default sidebar layout. To explore this option, let's go to the blog page. So from the breadcrumb, I'm going to click on the blog page here. By default, the right sidebar layout is displayed. You can go for the left sidebar, or you can go with the full width layout. I'm going to go with the right sidebar. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the main header. The first is General Settings. Before exploring the settings, let's go to the top and let's go to the home page. The first option is to enable or disable the header search. The header search is not being displayed, so I'll just hide controls, and this one is the header search. You can disable it by disabling the toggle. And it will be disabled. To enable it back on, you'll have to enable the header search option, which will enable the header search back on. Next, you can change the phone label. So this phone label is being displayed right up here. You have to remove the label, then you have to replace it with the phone label of your choice. And it is the same with the phone number. Remove it and add in the number to your store or any other number that you wish to display right on your header. The last three options are to show My Account, Wish List, and Cart icons. So these are the icons that are displaying here. To disable them, disable all three options, and they will be disabled. To enable them back on, enable all of the toggles, and all of the icons will be displayed respectively. Click on Publish if you have made any changes. Next is the social media settings. The first option is to show or hide the social media. So if I hide controls here, the social media is being displayed. Now, if I disable the toggle, the social media will not be displayed anymore. So let's display them back on by enabling the toggle, which will enable the social medias back on. You can also allow your visitors to open social media links in the new tab by enabling Open in a New Tab option. You simply have to enable the toggle if this toggle was not already enabled. Now by default, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest social medias have already been enabled and they are being displayed here. If you wish to display more social media profiles, then you have to select from the list of available social media icons. For example, if you wish to display, let's say, YouTube, you have to click on the eye icon. Similarly, if you wish to display TikTok, then you have to click on the eye icon. And after enabling them, you have to add links to your social media profiles as well. To do that, you have to click on the link here. Now, copy and paste the link to your YouTube and TikTok profile right inside the YouTube and TikTok box. So for YouTube, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your YouTube channel account, and for TikTok, you'll have to do the same. Copy and paste the link to your TikTok account right inside the TikTok box. Now, as soon as you finish adding the YouTube and the TikTok account links, they will be displayed right on top along with the rest of the social media profiles. Let's go back. Click on Publish to save the changes. To view the changes, go to your site in the front end and give it a refresh. And you will see the changes here. Back to our customizer. Let me cross out this extra customizer tab to avoid any confusions. Back. And next is the footer settings. First is the footer info settings. To explore the options, let's scroll all the way down to our footer area. So here you can add your phone label. This is the default phone label and this is the default phone number. Replace them with the content of your choice. It is the same with the email label. Remove the email label that is already here and add in the label of your choice. Then add in the email address. And it is the same with the opening hours. Remove the label and add in the label of your choice. Then you can add in your store opening hours here. After you make the changes, please don't forget to click on the Publish button. Next is the footer settings. Under General, you can partially edit the footer copyright text. So this is the footer copyright text that is displaying here. If you wish to, you can remove or add the copyright text of your choice. So for example, if I wish to add all rights reserved, I can simply add it here. And whatever text I add here will be displayed right over here. You can also remove and add a different payment image. You can remove it, click on the change image, then you can select the payment image of your choice. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Now under the Design tab, you can change the text color. Click here and just like with any other color settings, select the color from the palette. You can move around the pointers and the sliders and the color will change accordingly. You can do the same to change the widget title color. Then to change the footer background color, it is the same. You can click here and you can just select the color from the palette, move around the pointers, or you can directly add in the hex value. For now, I will change the text color back to black because I think this looks better than the blue color, but you can always go with the color of your choice. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. To view the changes made in the front end, go to your site in the front end. Let's scroll all the way down. Give it a refresh. And here is the extra copyright text that we added. Let's go to the top and back to our customizer settings. Next is the SEO settings. To explore the SEO settings, let's go to the top and let's go to our blog page. So navigate to menus and go to pages, go to the blog page. So this right here is the breadcrumb. To show breadcrumb, you'll have to enable show breadcrumb option. To hide breadcrumb, you'll have to disable the option, which will hide the breadcrumb. You can enable it back on by enabling the toggle. To change the breadcrumb home text, it is home for now. You'll have to remove the text that is already here and add in the text of your choice. For example, if I add the breadcrumb home text as Shopexcel, then instead of home, it will display Shopexcel here. But I will set it back to home as it was before. You can also select the separator from 3 different options available. I will stick with the first one. Another option is to show the last updated post date. So for your blog post, if you enable to show the last updated post date, It will display the updated information for each of your blog posts. To hide it, you'll have to disable the option, which will no longer display the updated information. I would highly recommend you to enable to show the last updated post dates and also to show your breadcrumb, because enabling the breadcrumbs help your visitors to easily navigate throughout your site, and enabling to display your last updated post date helps in boosting your blog post SEO. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. We have already covered the social media settings. Next is the Instagram settings. So let's go to our homepage for that first from the breadcrumb. And let's scroll down to the bottom, right where Instagram is supposed to display. Now, first of all, you'll have to enable to display the Instagram section. Then, you have to change the settings for Blossom Theme social feed by clicking on the link here. I have also added an in-depth tutorial on how to configure the Instagram settings in Blossom Themes in the description section below. Please refer to that video tutorial as well. So for now, click on Connect with Instagram button here. Because I have already connected Blossom Themes Instagram account with other websites, it is displaying a message as such. For you, it will ask you to fill in your login credentials and click on Allow or Continue. So for now, I'm just going to click on the Allow button here. And after that, the access token, username, and the rest of the information gets displayed here. You can set the number of photos and photos per row. Then you can also set other options. I would recommend you to enable the square Instagram images option by checking into this little box here. Enabling the square images helps you get square images on your Instagram section on your website. Now click on Save Changes. After that, the Connect with Instagram button changes to Reconnect with Instagram, which means the configuration has happened successfully. Now let's go back to our customizer, and I'm going to disable Instagram section for a while. And I will just enable it back on. And the purpose of doing this was to refresh the customizer tab. It has, and now the Instagram section is being displayed. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end and scroll down. Give it a refresh. And here is our Instagram section. Let's go back to our customizer and back. We are done with the general settings. Next is the posts and pages settings, and first is the blog page settings. To explore these options, let's go to the top. From our navigation menu, from pages, let's go to the blog page. The first option is to show or hide the title. If you disable the toggle, the title will not be shown. If you enable it back on, the title will be shown. It is the same with a description. If you have added a blog page description, upon enabling the toggle, the description gets shown here. You can set the horizontal alignment from left, center, or right. Let's go with center. Next is crop featured image. If you enable this option, it crops the featured image to the recommended size of the theme. If you disable this option, then image will be displayed in the size exactly as uploaded. You can go with your preference when it comes to cropping the featured image. but I would recommend you to enable the crop featured image option, because not only it uniformly crops your featured image to the recommended size, it also makes your site look really neat and tidy. Next are the post settings. Here you can enable the blog excerpt or you can enable full content. So blog excerpt are the summary of each of the blog posts that are displaying for the blog posts here on the blog page. You can either enable the blog excerpt to be displayed, or if you select full content, full blog page content will be displayed for each of the blog posts on your blog page. Like so. I will select excerpt, which will only display excerpt for the blog post on your blog page. When you select excerpt, you can also select excerpt length in words. By default, it is set as 20. You can increase it. For example, if I set 80 words as excerpt length, then 80 words will be displayed as excerpt for each of the blog posts. If you wish to reset the excerpt length, then you can click on the reset button. This will reset the excerpt length to its original length. Next, you can also set the meta order. So these are the meta content, the author, date, and so on. So here, author and date are already enabled and they are being displayed here. You also have comment and reading time options that you can enable. And if you wish to enable one of them, let's say you wish to enable the reading time, then all you have to do is click on the eye icon. Once you do that, the reading time will be displayed for each of the blog posts. Now you can also sort the order of the meta. For example, if you wish to display the reading time right before author, then you can do that from here. All you have to do is just drag it and you have to drop it right above author. And you will see reading time will be displayed right at the very front before the author. If you wish to disable any of them, then again, you'll have to click on the eye icon. After which, the particular meta will not show on your blog post anymore. The last option is to change the read more label. If you wish to change read more from read more to anything else, you have to remove the label from here and type in the label of your choice. Whatever label you type here will be displayed as the default read more label for all of your blog posts. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the single post settings. To explore these options, let's go to a single post. Let's open the first one. The first option is to hide or show the featured image. You can disable the toggle to hide the featured image, and you can enable it back on to display the featured image. Another option is to crop the featured image. This option is same as the blog post crop featured image feature. The only difference is that while the blog post crop featured image crops the featured image to the recommended size for the blog posts on the blog page, this crop featured image crops the featured image of a single blog post to the recommended size. If you disable it, then the featured image will be displayed in the size exactly as uploaded. Then you also have post meta settings for your single post. If you wish to enable any one of the disabled post meta content, then you can click on it. So for example, if you wish to enable author, you can click on the eye icon and author will be displayed here. Further, you can sort them. Like if you wish to display author right above date, then you have to drag it and you have to drop it, place it right before date, and it will be displayed here. To disable any of the metas, you'll have to click on the eye icon again. Next option is to show category. So this is the category assigned to this particular blog post. If you wish to disable it, you can disable the toggle. If you have added post tags to your blog post, then enabling the Show Post Tags option displays the post tags assigned for this particular blog post. Next is pagination. So this right here is pagination. If you wish to disable it, you can disable the toggle, which will not display the pagination anymore. Then you can show or hide the author box. This is the author box. To disable it, you'll have to disable the toggle, and the author box will not be displayed anymore. I'm going to enable all three, category, pagination, and author box back on by enabling the respective toggles, and they will be displayed back on. Next are the related post settings. These are the related posts. If you wish to disable them, you can simply disable the toggle, and they will not be displayed anymore. If you wish to enable them back on, again enable the toggle, and your related post will be displayed here. If you wish to change the related posts section title, then you can do that from here. Remove the title that is already here and add in the title of your choice. You can also determine the number of related posts that will be displayed beneath each of the single blog post. You can decrease or increase the number from here, and to reset the number of posts, you can click on the reset button. Next are the comment settings. From here, you can show or hide the comment. If you disable the toggle, the comment section altogether will be displayed. If you enable the toggle, then the comment section will be enabled. Next, you can choose to display the comment form above or below the content. If you wish to display the comment form above the content, then you can select above or you can select below. Then you can also select the comment location below post or at the end. You can make your preferences as per the requirement. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the page settings. To explore these options, let's open a page. So let's go back to our dashboard. We'll go to Pages and click on All Pages once again. Let's open one of the pages. Okay, for now, let's open a sample page. Let's open it in the front end, in the New tab. So this is the sample page. Now we will click on the Customize button. Again, from under Posts and Pages, go to Page. The first option is to enable or disable the page title. You can disable it, or you can enable it back on. Next, you can select the title alignment from left, center, or right. Let's go with center. If you have added a featured image for the particular page, upon enabling Show Featured Image option, the image gets displayed here. To give you an example, let's go back to Pages again. Here is the sample page. Let's add a featured image to our sample page. So click on Edit. From the right hand side, from under Featured Image, click on Set Featured Image. Now let's select an image. Let's go with this one and click on Set Featured Image. Click on Update. Now let's go back to our Customizer tab. And what I will do is, I will disable the featured image and I will enable it back on. And you will see the featured image that we added for the sample page is now displaying. By enabling Show Comments option, you can enable to display comments on your page. For now, I will disable to show the featured image. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the archive page. So archive pages are your tags, your categories pages, and so on. To explore through the options, let's open one of the category pages. For that, again, let's go to our navigation menu, go to Pages and click on the blog page. From here, let's go to the casual wear category page by clicking on the category. The first option is to add the header background image. You can add the header background image for your archive pages from here. So click on Select Image. Select the image of your choice and click on Select. You can either crop or you can skip cropping. I'm going to skip cropping. And here is the header background image. Next, you can enable or disable the page title. Enable or disable to show the description. So if you have added description for your archive page, enabling or disabling the toggle will enable and disable to show the description on your archive page. Next, you can also hide the archive prefix. So let me enable the page title first, and if I choose to disable to hide the archive prefix, by disabling the toggle, the archive prefix will be displayed. Next, you can show or hide the counts by disabling or enabling the toggle. Then you can select the title alignment from left, center, or right. Let's select center. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. We are done with the posts and pages settings. Next are the core settings, and first is the menus. Since we imported a starter site, the menu configuration for this particular site has also been imported. For now, I will remove all of the menus and create a fresh one to show you how to create a navigation menu. To delete a menu, you'll have to click on the particular menu, scroll down and click on Delete Menu option. I have deleted the menus. Now there are two ways to create a navigation menu for your site. You can either create it from the dashboard or you can directly create it from here. For this video tutorial, I will show you how to create a navigation menu from the customizer. But I have added a link to a video in the description box below that will show you how to create a navigation menu for your site step by step. First, you'll have to click on Create New Menu. Now give your menu a name. Select the menu location as primary by checking into this little box here. Now click on Next. Now click on Add Items. You can add custom links, you can add pages, posts, products, portfolios, categories, and other items to your navigation menu. For now, I'll go to Pages and I will add the home page, the blog page, the shop page. Then I will go to Product Categories and I will add some of the items from here. You can add more items if you wish to. After that, the items that you added to your navigation menu displays here. Okay, let me hide controls for a while so that you will be able to see the menu on your site. Now you can also create a drop-down menu. To create a drop-down menu, let's say you want to create a drop-down menu under Shop. So all you have to do is, first of all, you have to put the items that you wish to put underneath Shop as the drop-down menu. And after you have done that, you have to slightly move it to the right and drop it. Drag it towards the right and drop it. After you do that, You will see the items that you put as the sub-item underneath Shop will be displayed as the drop-down menu. Let me add a few more items to our navigation menu. So let's go back and I will click on Add Items again. And I will add more items. Further, you can also sort the menu items. For example, if you wish to display blog right at the very end, all you'll have to do is drag it and you'll have to drop it right at the very end. And after you do that, your navigation menu will be in the same order as you put them from here. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end and we will give it a refresh. And here is the fresh navigation menu that we just created. Let's go back and back. If you have any confusions or questions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. Next is widgets. First is sidebar. From here, you can add and remove widgets to your sidebar. So right now, these are the items that are already added to your sidebar. You can either edit the widgets that are already added, or you can add more if you wish to. To edit the widgets that are already added, for example, here is the author bio widget that has already been added. If you wish to edit and customize it, then you can do that from here. So to change the image, you can click here. Then you can change the title from here. You can change the author name. You can remove the author name and add in your name. Then you can display your image either from Gravatar or you can upload a photo. Let's remove the photo that is already here. Now click on Upload and select your photo. Okay, let's go with this one and click on Select. You will see the image that you add will be displayed here. Then you can further add in the author email. You can add in your own description. Then you can display signature from text like how it is displaying right now. You can simply remove the signature that is already here and type in your signature, which will display as such. Or if you have a graphic of your signature, then you can upload that from here. You have to select Uploaded Photo and click on Upload. Select your signature image, click on Select. And your signature image will be displayed here. Furthermore, you can also add the social media links which will be displayed here. So the social links have already been added. What you can do is, inside the link box, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your respective social media pages. So for example, for the Facebook, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your Facebook account. Similarly for Instagram, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your Instagram account. And it is the same with the rest of the social media items. To add more social media items, you'll have to click on Add Social Profile. Click inside the Search Social Media option, then you can type in the name of the social media that you wish to add. For example, if you wish to add LinkedIn, type LinkedIn. And here a little icon will be displayed. You'll have to click on the icon. Then again, just like with other social medias, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your official LinkedIn account. And after you add in the LinkedIn icon will be displayed here. If you wish to remove any of the social media icons, then you can click on the cross icon here. Like so, you can delete your social media icon. You can also add a customized button here. For that, you'll have to add the button label. So your button label can be learn more or know more about me or anything. For now, I'll just add the button label as know more about me. Then inside the button link, you'll have to copy and paste the link to the page or the post where your visitors will land on when they click on the button, which will be displayed after you add the link. As soon as I add the button link, it will be displayed right over here. So what you can also do is you can create an About Me page. You can copy and paste the link to your About Me page inside the button link. That way, when your visitors click on the Know More About Me button, they will be taken to your About page where they can learn more about you. Following the same process, you can also edit other widgets. Another widget is the popular post. So you can select it from here. You have to hover your cursor and you have to click on it. Then you can change the title from popular post to anything else. You can select the number of posts. You can select popular post based on post views or comment count to be displayed here. You can select the layout. So style layout number 2 has been selected. You can go with style layout number 1. Or style layout number 3. Let's go with style layout number 1. Then you have further options to show or hide the post thumbnail images, to show or hide the post date, and to enable your users to open the posts in the new tab by checking into the respective options. If you wish to uncheck any of the options, then you'll simply have to click inside this little box. The same options are also available for your recent post. You can easily customize your recent post widget from here. Now this was about how you can customize the widgets that are already added. If you wish to add more widgets, then you can also do that. All you have to do is click on the add block icon. You can either search for the widget or you can click on browse all to browse all of the widgets. Now underneath widget, you'll find various widgets that you can easily add. Now let's assume you want to add the Pinterest widget to your sidebar. You'll have to select Blossom Pinterest for that and click on it. You can change the title from here. Now, all you have to do is copy and paste the link to your Pinterest account inside the Pinterest URL box. As soon as you add in the Pinterest URL, the Pinterest widget will be displayed here. You can further also set the height in pixels from here. Following the same process, you can click on Add Block, click on Browse All, and you can add any widget from the list of available widgets here. You can then further customize them as per your preferences. To remove any of the widgets, you'll just have to select the widget, then click on the 3 dots here. This will give you the option to remove the widget. You'll just have to click on Remove Legacy Widget option, which will remove the widget altogether. So this is how you can add, customize, and remove widgets from your sidebar. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Now to view the changes in the front end, let's go to our site in the front end and let's go to the blog page where sidebar will be displayed. And here are the changes that we made. Let's go back to our customizer and back. Next, you can configure footer areas 1 to 3 and 4. Let's scroll down to the footer area. So here are the footer areas 1, 2, 3 and 4. The process of adding widgets to your footer areas are same as adding widgets to your sidebar. For footer area number 1, you will see the recent post widget has already been added. If you wish to remove it, you can click on it. Click on 3 dots, then click on Remove Legacy Widget. Or you can further customize it. The process of customization is the same as I had shown you while customizing the widgets for our sidebar. To add a widget, you'll have to click on Adblock, click on Browse All, scroll down to Widgets, and you can add any widget of your choice. Just select the widget and you'll have to further customize it as per your preference. And whatever widget you add will be displayed as the widget for your footer area number 1, 2, 3, and 4. For footer area number 1, you'll have to select footer 1. For footer area number 2, you'll have to select footer area number 2. For footer area number 3, you'll have to select footer area number 3. Similarly, for footer area number 4, you'll have to select footer area number 4. Then you can add the widget, remove it, and customize it as per your preference, just the way I showed you earlier. Next is the homepage settings. Let's go to the top and let's go back to our homepage for that. You can either select your homepage display as your latest post or a static page. When you select latest post as your homepage display, then all of your blog posts will be displayed on your homepage. When you select a static page, you can select a different homepage and a separate blog page. If you have pre-created your homepage, you can click here and you can select Home from the list of available options. If you have not created your homepage yet, you can click on Add New Page, add the new page title as Home and click on Add. And it is the same with the post page. If you have pre-created your blog page, you can click here and select Blog from the list of available options. If you have not already created the post page, you can click on Add New Page, give your new page title as Blog and click on Add. Now to customize your newly created homepage and blog page, you'll have to go back to Pages and All Pages, where your home and the blog page will be displayed. You can then click on Edit and add the content of your choice, which will then be displayed on your homepage as well as your blog page. I hope the concept is clear to you. If it is not, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. I have added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. Let's go back. Next is WooCommerce. These settings are to manage your shop page on your website. Please feel free to explore through these options. Let's go back. Next is additional CSS. You can add your own CSS code here to customize the appearance and layout of your site. Just copy and paste the code and click on Publish to save the changes. We are done with all of the customizer settings. Next, I will show you how to make use of the Shopexcel patterns. Adding to the block patterns introduced by WordPress, the Shopexcel theme provides you with the Shopexcel patterns that comprises of block layouts, building different sections of the theme's homepage. You can add or modify these patterns to add dynamic content to your website's pages and posts without much effort. To add a Shopexcel pattern, first of all, you'll have to go to your admin dashboard. Now you can either add the Shopexcel pattern on your blog posts or pages. In this video tutorial, I will add the Shopexcel patterns on a page. So from Pages, you have to click on Add New. enter the page title. I will add it as Shopexcel Patterns. Now click on the Add Block icon. Go to Patterns. Click on Explore. Select Shopexcel Patterns. Here, you have a number of patterns that you can select from. You can select from Homepage, Latest Product, Logo section, Testimonial, Product Countdown, Featured Categories, Call to Action, or Popular Products with Call to Action. You can select from any of these available Shopexcel patterns. I will select Popular Products with Call to Action. Just click on it. And the pattern has been added. You can then modify the added block as per your requirement. Like for example, if I wish to change the image here, I will just have to select it first. Click on Replace. I can either upload it, I can use the featured image, or I can upload media library. And I can select one of the images from here. Let's go with this one and click on Select. The image that I added is now displaying here. Further, you can also edit the texts here. Right now, the color black is not contrasting with the background image. So I can just select the text by clicking on it. Then on the right hand side, I'll have the option to change the text color. Simply click on Text. Then I'll select white. And you will see the color of the text has now changed to white. You can do the same to change the color of the rest of the texts. You can also customize the button. So all you have to do is, you'll have to select the button by clicking into the button first. Then you'll have options like selecting the style for the button. You can select Fill or you can select Outline. Let me select Fill. You can also select the width of the button, like it can be 25%, 50%, 75% or 100%. Let's select 100% for now. Then you can also select the text color from here. And you can also select the background color. So if I select this yellow color, then the color of the button will change to yellow. You can select the typography size in pixels from here. Like you can select small, medium, large or extra large. Let's go with medium. You can also select the border radius by increasing or decreasing the value with the help of the button. Increasing the border radius helps you achieve a slightly rounded button. And not just the call to action, you can also modify the popular products. Select it. You can select the number of columns to be displayed here. You can select the number of rows. Then you can enable or disable the product image, product title, product price, product rating and add to cart button. The add to cart button is not being displayed now, but it will be displayed in the front end. You can either enable or disable it with the help of the toggle here. I will enable the product title and the product price, but I will disable to display the add to cart button on the popular products in the front end. Now you can also filter the product by category. Like for example, you can select formal wear. And when you select formal wear, all the products that are assigned under formal wear category will be displayed here. You can select any category of your choice. I will select t-shirts. You can also filter the products by stock status. After you are done, you can click on the Publish button. And let's view this page in the front end. And here is the popular product Shopexcel pattern that we added. For now, the sidebar is being displayed here, so let me go back to our dashboard once again. From the bottom, I will select full width layout. Click on update. Let's go back to our page once again and give it a refresh. And this is what it looks like in the front end. Another noticeable feature from Shopexcel theme is the remove page title option. So right now, as you can see, both popular products and the page title are being displayed, and this is looking a bit weird and not very flattering. So let's go back to our dashboard. And right at the very bottom of the page, you will find the page title setting, where you will have the option to remove the page title. All you'll have to do is check into this little box. The remove page title option is visible, especially when you want to display a Shopexcel pattern on a page without having the page title displayed. Now click on update. Let's go back to our site in the front end, give it a refresh, and you will see the page title is no longer being displayed. So this is how you can make use of the Shopexcel patterns. Let's go back to our home page. And that is it. If you have any questions or confusions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. This video tutorial will be followed up by Shopexcel Pro Theme video tutorial, so please don't miss out on that. If you are liking our videos so far, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in our next video.